Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Pisces September 28, 2024. Connections made now can be very fruitful. Conversations are instructional but also satisfying, if considerably more serious than usual. You may be doing some guiding or teaching, and it's fulfilling. This is a great time for a mental cleanup. Also today, Mercury moves into your privacy sector for a stay until October 13th, and the period ahead is a time to review and assess recent projects, interests, and studies. It's also a good time for tying up loose ends on a matter or wrapping up a project. You might often review the past for answers during this cycle, and you can take extra time for contemplation, meditation, research, and behind-the-scenes study or work. While this can be a cycle of limbo for some issues, it's a vital time for reflection. Ideas are, in fact, in the developmental stage, and you intuitively sense that you shouldn't share them until they and you are ready. Wielding power and influence comes naturally to you. In fact, you revel in it. Today, as mental Mercury sings within the final degrees of your solar house, he will link across the sky to powerhouse Pluto, now orbiting in the late degrees of your solar house of communication. If you'd like to ask a favor or even assertively make a demand off a friend, acquaintance, or ex, now is the moment to strike. Your words and thoughts will be well received, so much so that you may chuckle as they obey your commands. Changes in your work community will lead to insightful conversations. There will be so much to discuss when Mercury in Virgo trines Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. Something may come to light, like a dirty secret or unresolved drama. Regardless of what it is, be mindful of who you talk to and share information with. Be careful of how much you share because Mercury will enter Libra later today. Listen to your intuition when you navigate your interactions, since this can help you determine if a coworker or colleague is trustworthy. When you eat something that does not agree with you, you are bound to know it, as you have a sensitive stomach and digestive tract. Licorice tea is a wonderful remedy aiding in digestion, and it brings a soothing feeling to your upset stomach. Remember to stay healthy by drinking plenty of water. The digestive tract is one of the most important systems in our body. Also, doing yoga at least once a week will help massage your inner organs. At the heart of today's vibrations, there is someone else or others who you should go towards and are already you associated with. In your professional life, it is currently a question of negotiating, signing a contract, or setting up a partnership. You will have to be gentle, patient, and flexible. Little by little, your relationships are going to be balanced and stable. In your emotional life, you will be going through a period of exaltation, and your feelings will reinforce this passion. As the moon makes its first visit to your sector of adventure, travel, learning, and discovery since Mars returned, their alignment renders this a far more impactful event than the average workweek. Fortunately, with the moon set to enter your career sector tomorrow, there is a call for patience from professional influences. In addition to fueling Mars' passion for adventure, the moon connects with planets that invigorate life's playful, creative, and adventurous aspects. While the moon's visit is brief, lasting only a few days, Mars will remain in this sector until early November. After a friendly aspect to Venus, the planet of love in Scorpio shortly after our returning to an adventurous part of your chart yesterday, the moon not only aligns with Mars here today but forms a friendly aspect to the first of two planets in your romantic sector. With Venus set to make those same connections over the coming weeks, a mix of nostalgia, romance, passion, and adventure in the air today is a taste of things to come. Our eyes in the sky. Think back over the past few weeks. Has there been a moment when you wanted to speak your mind but held back, unsure how your words would land? Maybe you've had a burning question, a strong opinion, or a feeling that needed to be shared, but something made you hesitate. Perhaps you worried it wouldn't be received well, or that it wasn't the right time to say it. Well, guess what? Today is the day to reclaim your voice. The stars are aligning to give you the confidence boost you need, reminding you that your thoughts and ideas matter. Your communication skills are far stronger than you give yourself credit for, and today, you'll find that speaking your truth is not only empowering but might just resonate deeply with those around you. Have you ever had one of those moments when you finally shared something you'd been holding inside, and it felt like a weight was lifted? Maybe your words sparked a meaningful conversation or even shifted someone else's perspective. That's the kind of energy today brings. Sometimes we underestimate how impactful our words can be, but now is the time to embrace that power. When you speak from the heart and with clarity, others are more likely to listen and connect. That said, there's a gentle reminder from the University Euro: while it's important to express yourself, diplomacy is key. Have you ever been in a discussion where you were so passionate about your point of view that the conversation became more about winning than understanding? We've all been there. It can be tempting to push your perspective, especially when you believe you're right, but today's cosmic energy encourages a more balanced approach. Not everyone is going to agree with you, and that's okay. It's not about forcing others to see things your way, but about opening the door to mutual understanding. If you find yourself in a situation where differing opinions emerge, take a deep breath, keep an open heart, and listen. It's not always what you say but how you say it that makes the biggest impact. Speaking of communication, this is also a wonderful time to open yourself up to new ideas, experiences, and opportunities. Have you been feeling the pull to try something different lately? Maybe it's diving into a new project, learning a new skill, or exploring a hobby that's been on your mind for a while. Today's energy is all about curiosity and exploration. You're naturally drawn to fresh experiences, and there's a kind of magic in the air that can lead to exciting discoveries. Have you ever had a conversation or read something seemingly small that totally changed your outlook or gave you that missing piece to a puzzle you've been working on? Stay alert, Euro. Today might be one of those days. Even a casual chat could bring valuable insights or open your eyes to a new way of thinking. Let's also talk about the positive shifts happening in your financial life. If you've been feeling stuck or worried that you're not quite hitting your stride, get ready for some good news. Those old obstacles that have been holding you back are starting to crumble, and you're stepping into a period of renewed motivation and clarity. Have you ever experienced that moment when the fog lifts and you suddenly know exactly what you need to do? That's the energy you're tapping into right now. Your instincts are reawakening, and your financial prospects are looking up. Opportunities are on the horizon, and if you've been waiting for the right moment to make a financial move, this could be it. Maybe you've been considering a new job, side hustle, investment, or even a big purchase. Whatever it is, trust that the universe is supporting you. Don't hesitate too much, Euro. Sometimes taking that first step is the hardest part, but once you do, the path becomes clear. Have you ever made a decision that felt uncertain at first, but later turned out to be exactly what you needed? That's the kind of potential today holds. The stars are aligning in your favor, reminding you that you've got what it takes to succeed. So, I want to hear from you. What areas of your life have you been holding back in? Is there a conversation you've been avoiding, an idea you've been sitting on, or an opportunity you've been hesitant to pursue? Today is your day to take back your power, whether that's by having that heart-to-heart you've been putting off, starting that project you've been dreaming about, or finally making that financial move. Don't be afraid to step into your confidence and trust that you have the strength and clarity to make the right choices.